Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more LEGO Marvel Superheroes. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now last time, I finished off the Mandarin. I think I also did some other stuff too. I can't remember exactly what I did. But I also know that I got Iron Man's suit back. But yeah, let's just hop right in and continue the game. Alright, let's just go ahead and go and just try and finish off the next level. I think this is, I believe, level 6 out of 15. I still got about 11, like, wait, no, not 11, but about 10 levels left,
We need to get that
I
arc reactor
think.
back before it's used for purposes
Maybe
too dire
11
to
if I
contemplate.
got the counting
Follow the
wrong.
signal
Hold
and
on, I'm
find
gonna
it.
look. Yeah, after this video, I'll only have 9 levels left. So yeah, that should be a decent portion of time left, or at least a decent portion of content for this game. Now keep in mind, I will hold back on making more Lego-based content for a while after this series, solely due to the fact, like, I know that it, at least does somewhat well, but I just don't think I can really do much more Lego content after this series,
Agents,
like,
zeroing
for
in
my
on the
own
arc
mental
reactor
sake,
signal, but it's gonna take a while to
because
pinpoint it
Lego
exactly.
games,
It seems to
well,
be coming from
yes,
somewhere
I
in the
do
financial
really
district.
enjoy them, just that the fact that
You're gonna need some fire to melt
it's just
that
getting
ice.
kind of stale for how much I've made Lego-based content, here these past few months. So yeah, just got kind of stale for me. But either way, let's just try and see what I can do. Now I think that the next level is gonna be like something to do with Hydra and Red Skull. Judging by the level
We've
title.
located the signal.
Um,
Updating the coordinates now. Follow the trail.
okay, let's just keep going and just try and see what I can do from here. You know what? One character I really want to try and be able to afford by the end of the game is easily the Silver Surfer. Mostly due to the fact that the Silver Surfer is by far one of the most interesting Marvel characters to me, if I had to be honest. Yeah, I don't want to do that racing segment, solely due to the fact that it would just be kinda hindering what I wanted to do. So yeah. Let's pull this lever real quick so that way I can get into this next level. Wow, that was a lot of traversing. And there's still more stuff I gotta do just to enter the next level. There's still more. Jesus Christ, this is just so needlessly complicated to just enter level 6. You know? Like, this is just so unbearably complicated and needlessly so, just to, like, you gotta jump from the helicarrier, travel all the way over here, do all this other stuff, and now I gotta do a little bit more traveling. Jesus Christ. Am I even gonna get to play level 6 this video? I hope I do. I just don't know when that's gonna be. Might as well just skip forward 5 to 10 minutes in the video, or at the very least to the next level point, if anything, because that might as well just take a little bit. Judging by the fact that I have to follow this hologram all the way to the next segment. So yeah.
The signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Check
Yeah,
the
let's just go ahead and just use a
suspicious.
grapple arrow.
It doesn't look like a Hydra base.
Yeah, that's obviously a Hydra base, if anything. Let's build right here to see what I can do. Maybe I can use Hawkeye to, circle around and just do this acrobatic stuff. Yep, I can. Yeah, this is the most painfully obvious Hydra base ever. And blatantly so. Considering all you would have to do is just pull out the barrier and then just see that's
Standing over
obviously a Hydra
1,400 feet
base.
tall and weighing 365,000 tons. The Empire State Building was opened in 1931 and has remained one of New York City's most recognizable
Jesus
landmarks.
Christ.
ever since.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Empire State Building is one of the biggest structures in America.
Looks
I
like
wouldn't be
Wolverine
surprised.
beat us here.
The signal's gotten stronger, so follow
Must
it.
be either Sabretooth,
Careful,
Wolverine,
Barton. We don't
maybe
want any nasty
Carnage.
surprises.
Judging by, you know, they're the only ones
I don't know
that I
who's
could
waiting
really
for us
see
down
being
here.
brutal enough to do something like this. So, yeah. And also, they do have all claws. So, they all do have some form of claws. Carnage less than the others, since, you know, he can create any type of weapon, not just claws. So, yeah. Let's just try and get through this level already, so that way I can move on to other games that I wanted to record videos for today. Now keep in mind, I know, like, I'm gonna try and record a video on Cuphead. If I can't, then I'm just gonna, release a video on Dead Space. You know, since I was planning on releasing, some videos, a video for LEGO Marvel Superheroes, which I'm recording right now, then, Dead Rising, and maybe Cuphead, with the swap out of Dead Rising. So, yeah. Let's break this stuff real quick, so that way I can allow, Hawkeye to get through. Honestly, I think it's kind of weird how, Hawkeye has a bit of a, you know, acrobatic skill. Like, that just doesn't really seem to fit well with Hawkeye's character, if anything. Alright, seems like I'm gonna have to use a bomb arrow. Wait, I'm gonna have to build this, whatever it is. What even is that device? I can't even tell what it is. I guess it's some kind of pressure thing where I have to hold down on it with a character. With a grip. Oh, I'm gonna have to hold down with, Black Widow on that. And then just use the bomb arrow for Hawkeye. Yeah, I'm gonna have to aim this properly. And also time it properly, too. There we go. I wasn't expecting that arrow to work out, that's why I had an extra aim going out. So, yeah. Let's just see what I can do here. Now keep in mind, whenever I do get back to making more LEGO series after this, I will be working on the other LEGO Marvel games, because that's been my plan from the start for these games. I will be working on those games next, whenever I do get back to working on other LEGO games after this. So yeah, you know, after this game anyways. I will be working on the other LEGO Marvel games, then the LEGO Incredibles. So yeah. Just keep that one in mind. For right now, since that is clearly what I had plans to do. Yeah, I need to get this right here, then to move this. Alright, seems like I'm gonna have to turn this a little bit differently. There we go.
That symbol looks familiar.
It's a Hydra symbol. What else could it be? It's obviously a Hydra symbol. I mean, come on. It literally looks like an octopus. What other organization in the Marvel Universe has an octopus symbol? Or at least a symbol that even looks like that. Or remotely close to it, anyways. I just have one question. I can't remember. Do they make Red Skull German?
You guys need any help?
If they have to make him German, you know, to be accurate to the character to any degree. You know? Like it just wouldn't make sense to have Red Skull and then not make him German. Oh, or at least a 1930s, 1940s dialect. Since, you know, that's specifically the point in time that Red Skull specifically comes from. Yeah, you can probably tell what his job was, considering he's from the 1930s and 1940s and German. You can probably tell what he did for a living, if you don't realize what I'm alluding to, if you don't already know. Yeah, he worked for the Mustache Man, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's also a big reason why he's a Captain America villain. You know how he's a Captain America villain, yet Captain America isn't even part of this level. That's a little weird, don't you think? Wait, I'm gonna have to use, Johnny here. Okay, I think his name is Firestorm. Something. You know what? It would also be out of character to not have Johnny be flirtatious. You know, like it would just be heavily out of character since, like, his character is infamously a flirt. So yeah, if they don't at least have one moment of Johnny being a flirt any degree, then that's just not accurate to his character. Okay, turns out Johnny's hero name isn't Firestorm, it's Human Torch. Yeah, I got that part wrong. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do here. I need to make a triangle, I think. Okay, let's just turn it here. There we go. I don't know what that does. I know it's a railway, but still. Okay, it's a square. All the way around. Okay, let's just turn it this way. There we go. I think I'm solving it properly. There we go. Is there going to be another one? I wouldn't doubt it if there would be another one, to be perfectly honest. Okay, there is. Okay. Yeah, I need to turn it this way. Then, turn it over here. This one over here. Why does this kind of look like a company logo, if anything? Like, that looks like it would be perfect fit for a company logo. I can't be the only one who thinks that way. Like, there's just no way I'm the only one. Okay, let's just get back up here and just go across this bridge. Jesus Christ, all that effort just for a bridge, by the way. Now let's just see what I can do here. I'm gonna swap to Johnny. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna need either Hawkeye, Black Widow, or, you know, Human Torch. I don't know if I'm gonna need any of them before too long. You know, okay, it seems like that's an electricity-based thing. You know what? I'm just gonna risk it and just use, you know, Human Torch here on this panel. Then I'm gonna swap to, you know, Black Widow. Okay. Wow, it won't even let me do that. I guess I have to just wait for this thing to pull through. There we go. Is Black Widow gonna come with us? I guess I'm gonna have to use Johnny. Just to be able to fly up.
Yeah, it's Hydra, all right.
Yeah,
I can see
this is
Red
obvious.
Skull from here.
What did you think it was gonna be, Black Widow? What else could it have possibly have been? You know, the communist regime, you know, the Americans, whatever. What else could it have possibly have been but Hydra? You know? Like, there was just nothing else it could have been. You know? Like, there was just literally nothing else it could have been. Alright. I'm just gonna have to see what I can do here, without the other characters. Crap, I'm gonna need Black Widow. And that really sucks, too. Because I don't know how to exactly get the other characters up here. Wait. Maybe I can use this? This platform right here? Okay, I can. That's honestly kind of useful. Okay, I'm gonna need Black Widow, and her stealth capabilities. Then there's like a computer area over there. Also, keep in mind, I tried to look at the, stud meter last video. I almost completely forgot about that. And the stud meter total, it wasn't at 5, but it was pretty close. It was at 4. So that means I missed stud meter 1 level. So yeah, that really sucks too. For what I can only say is pretty obvious reasons, because I wanted to get all stud meters for every main level. But hey, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Maybe I can get one this level, hopefully. Okay. She came in like a wrecking ball. Jesus Christ, I'm such a cornball. Oh my god, that just embarrassed me. Oh my god, I saw the opportunity. You can't blame me for that one. You can't blame me for making that kind of reference here. I mean, can you blame me for making a reference to Wrecking Ball? I don't think you really can. Alright, let's swap to, I guess, Hawkeye. And just try and swing in, to this area up here. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I just really want to beat this level and get this video done with already. I've already embarrassed myself enough for one video. So yeah, I don't want to have any more opportunities for direct embarrassment. Alright, I'm gonna need Black Widow. Okay, let's just bring Hawkeye over here. Yeah, I probably should have done this the first time. Alright, let's just swap to him. Make Black Widow visible again. And I guess just do this. Okay, I think that this should be the panels now. Okay, come on. Johnny, protect me while I'm getting Black Widow over here. Okay, never mind. I just have to do this with him. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do. I guess I have to use Johnny here. And then just, aim at this. At this gold stuff. Wow, they made it a lot more easy to aim with than what they did with the Mandarin fight. That is something that I give full praise to, if anything. That is something I give 100% praise for. Because that Mandarin fight, oh my god, it was just so unnecessarily difficult to aim at the gold that you needed to aim to just to finish the fight. That could have easily shaved off like at least a couple minutes of, video length just for that alone. Like, easily. If they just made the gold segment at least a little bigger, or at least easier to aim with, Like, it would have made it so much easier. Jesus Christ. I'm still angered about that, and I recorded the video like 2 days ago. And I released it, yesterday, I believe. Okay, that is some blinding light. Like, when did the weekend come with all these blinding lights? Yeah, wow, a lot of music references this video. I don't know if that's weird of me to do. You know what, let's just keep moving and just try and ignore all the video, the music video references. So yeah. Alright, let's get this stud meter up a little bit more, since I want to try and get stud meter this level, get it to at least 5, the total that I have for this game. I don't remember what stud meter I missed. I don't remember. Maybe it was level 2, I think. That would be the only one that I can think of that I missed. I could be wrong, though. You know what? I've been thinking about this one debate recently, like, with what character, like what Titan out of the original Teen Titan series that you would want to fight the most, give me Starfire. I know that makes me sound a little insane, but trust me, out of the rest of the options that you could possibly have, she is by far the safest. She went easy on Kitty, and she hated her. She hated Kitty, and she still went easy on her. Like, Jesus Christ. There's no way I'm taking Robin. He managed to outdog and outmaneuver every other Titan in that series. Easily. Multiple times, in fact. There's no way I'm taking Cyborg with all his enhancements. Yeah, there's no way I'm taking on Intergalactic Space Satan's daughter. Because if I take out one, I'm certainly going to have to take out Intergalactic Space Satan. Or at least one of the other Titans. Beast Boy. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting my throat ripped out by the entire animal kingdom, plus mythical creatures on top of that. And aliens. There's no way I'm risking getting my throat ripped out like that. So that only leaves Starfire. Yeah, she's powerful, but she's still the most kind-hearted and easygoing out of all members. Like, there's just no way I'm gonna take the risk with any other character. You know, like, it would just be stupid to take any other character. It's like Robin especially. Not only because he's, you know, like, basically, essentially the strongest member of that Titan team. He was also trained by Batman. That part should be obvious. So yeah, there's no way I'm taking on somebody who's stronger than superpowered individuals. Not only that, but was trained by Batman of all characters. Yeah, screw that. I'm not fighting somebody like that. Like, you gotta be another level of deranged to think, oh, the guy without powers. Yeah, let's fight him. You know, the one guy who's stronger than the rest of his superpowered team and was trained by Batman. Yeah, you gotta be a whole nother level of stupid to think that would be an easy fight. You know? Like, there's just no chance about that. So yeah.
It works. Power levels are stable.
Excellent.
Red Skull, I'm gonna spangle you till you see stars.
Still in that ridiculous outfit. You need a bigger wardrobe.
Wait, why does he have a gun in a Lego game? That's, whenever I see guns in Lego games, it's always so weird to me. You know, like, there's no way that it isn't at least a little weird to other people to see, you know, Lego games. I mean, guns in Lego games. Alright, I'm gonna have to fight, Red Skull with Captain America, I guess, since, you know, a shield is right here. Yeah, this fight's gonna be at least a little bit easier, since I probably just have to deal with, use Captain America.
Calculations predict a 95% chance
yeah, that's
of failure,
Zola,
Captain.
right there.
You should give up now.
I think he's also a Captain America villain, I'm pretty sure. Wait. What are the odds? Come to think of it, what are the odds of me bringing up? It's weird how Captain America is not in a major segment of this level, yet he's here now. Like, come on, at least try and fight your villain more consistently. You know?
Terrible.
Okay, let's try and use human core. Melt this stuff right here, this coal. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn off my...
That suit looks just as ridiculous now as the first time we met, Captain.
Alright, let's just see what I can do here. Okay, I'm gonna need Captain America again. And also I'm gonna need more parts too. Crap. That screwed me over by, you know, not taking out that enemy whenever I had the chance. Alright, let's just try and open up this thing right here. Now I'm gonna need Human Torch again. Melt this. Or at least burn a hole through it. Alright, let's just try and burn a hole through this gold plating. And then, you know, just try and hit this electrified thing.
The future of our people. You are just a bygone relic.
Yeah, I doubt that, considering your beliefs, Red Skull. I mean, come on. Like, I doubt that you're the best person to really be the future of any civilization. Alright, let's just try and take out Red Skull here.
You can't defeat me. The Red Skull is always ready.
Yeah, you don't seem very ready to me. Wait, it seems like I'm gonna have to try and do a little bit more with the gold plating. I think that this might be the end of the level. I think. I could be wrong, though. Okay, let's just try and pull this lever and just free up this other side, too.
No, you can't.
Okay, I'm gonna have to, you know, build this and swap over to Human Torch. Just so I could have, you know, both things freed, and then,
you cannot
you know,
destroy the mighty Arnhem
just
Zola.
be able to bring out Red Skull already. Okay, I just gotta try and do whatever I can here. Okay, let's destroy this. Let's destroy this cannon. Okay, I need to just trying to beat some enemies here, since, you know, they are kind of getting on my nerves a little bit, especially the gun enemies, if anything. Alright, I got 119,000 studs right now. Yeah, it kind of sucks that, you know, I played as Hawkeye and Black Widow throughout this entire level, yet they're basically useless for the final fight. Like, that seems so much like bullcrap to me. You know? Like, why have them so active in this level whenever Captain America would make the most sense, since Red Skull is one of his villains. You know, like, it just makes sense for him to be more active in this level. You know, for pretty obvious reasons. Alright.
You cannot defeat me. I picked up the Skull's trail outside the raft. He wears a stinky cologne.
We appreciate the help, but you've destroyed the Vortex. Now we can't follow Loki.
Yeah, well, I get the sense that Loki isn't just a hired hand in this thing.
Alright, that's the end of that level. You know what? I wonder, am I gonna get the rest of the Fantastic Four? I think I've already got Reed and Sue. And now I got Johnny, too. I don't know if I'll ever get to play as a Thing. I don't know if I will. I hope I will, considering Doctor Doom is a major part of this game. I don't know if I... Wait, actually, I don't know if I got Sue or not.
But they are.
I know I got Reed and Johnny. I don't know if I got Sue or Ben.
Colonel Fury, sir.
So yeah.
Into a vortex and vanished.
I know someone that can help locate him.
Why is Deadpool so active throughout this game, even though I've never been able to play as him? Like, he's been shown in, what, the past 2 or 3 levels?
I'll catch
That's so weird to me, how I've never been able to play as Deadpool yet.
Looking at it?
Maybe I'll be able to play as him sometime soon.
What? Sorry, just talking to myself.
Alright, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
You know who it is.